would you advise someone in your position who's like watching you right
Yeah.
now? Like, what would you tell them? The one thing they would like that would help them push on, regardless of their age, regardless of their position, but they're still there. They've already been chosen, and that's where they're at. What would you advise them?
My advice would be, throughout my journey, I think it has been a journey of obedience, and obedience to God. That is the only thing that will keep you going, and that's the only thing that will take you places that you will never even imagine. So obedience is one of the key things that you need to hold. Obeying God, trusting God, and holding yourself accountable to every command that God has given you, because it's about God can take you somewhere, like He can take you to the top, but it's easy for Him to also take you down because you just disobeyed His commands.
Yeah.
So pretty much for the people who are already in that journey of maybe leading somewhere, maybe you're leading in a praise and worship team, or maybe you're leading in a small group, or maybe you're leading in, every different space that you're leading, how big, how small it is. My key thing is obedience to God. Obedience to God. That's the key. And for people who are looking at like Christian leadership and be like, okay, man, I'm not old enough to be, like a leader in the church or take up leadership or do something for the kingdom of God. All I can say is, man, God doesn't see age. He does not see age. He sees the heart. If you have a heart of worship, if you have a heart that is yielded to Him, He can use you in every space, and He doesn't give you something you can't handle. Like, we all start from somewhere, but we keep on growing because there's a character development that happens throughout the processes. Like, I didn't start by leading a whole church, or I didn't start by leading a youth ministry. I started by serving under someone, following. So that's the biggest thing I can also share. Following. Know how to follow. If you want to know how to lead, you first have to follow. You have to know how to follow people. So I started by serving, and then found myself singing, and then I'm being called a worship leader, and I didn't even know it. And then like all those, but throughout that process there were so many things that were happening, so many struggles in my own personal life that I was dealing with, so much sin that I had to God had to deal with it in those moments, to a place where now I'm not saying I'm all rounded now, but I'm saying there are some struggles that I had back then that I overcame through the process of obeying God. And God took me to another level, because God will never take you to another level when you have not accomplished this one.
Exactly.
So that's my advice.
Wow, that's very profound. So you need to obey, keep yourself accountable, and learn how to follow, and everything is just like everything will fall into place, because I believe God does not keep you at a place He's not prepared for you at that particular moment. So actually, thank you so much. That's very profound. So guys, you've heard it. Follow those nuggets, and they will really help you. Zuze, what are your values, your core values? What values do you stand by? Like, give me top 3. Because I know we all have a lot of values, but that those ones are like, hey, these ones, if you don't have this, they're a deal breaker.
Okay, now values to my life, because now that's a vast question. Like, I think I have values for certain different types of things, but bottom line, my core values are God's standards. So my core values are God's standards. Maybe I might just have to peek to say, okay, this is my value in this situation. This is my value in this situation. So the first value is, in whatever case, I would never conform to what something that God doesn't say.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not saying I don't, but it's a value that I hold. Like, a value is not something that sometimes you fail the value, you know?
Yeah.
So, yeah. So not conforming. Mm-hmm. Another thing is authentic. Being authentic is one of my values. I value authenticity so much, because I know we're living in the real world. We go through real situations.
Yeah.
And we need to be authentic in order to help each other. The other thing is, I am willing to do the uncomfortable. I don't know how to put that in a word, but
bold. You're bold.
Yes, if God says this, me, I'm game. Like, I'm that person you don't have to convince, or, you know, like, let's do this. Like, yeah, let's do it. Let's get it. That's I'm willing to do the as uncomfortable as it is, as long as it's not seen. Then, you know, let's do it. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah. Those are really cool. Those are really cool values. And clearly, the fact you've come and you growing as a leader basically means that they're really helping you and they're really guiding you. And that's a very good place to be. Because if you do not understand your values, you'll find yourself being swayed into things that are not really suitable for where you are. Anyway, on a much lighter note, tell us, what was your one most embarrassing moment so that we can talk from there? We need to know. We need the tea.
Wait, I feel like I've been tricked. You asked me about my values, and then you asked me this question.
I'm like,
because one of my values is being authentic, and I have to be authentic. I don't have to filter anything. Okay, fine.
As real as it may come.
You can do this, Kelvin. You can do this. All right, let's go. I think one of the embarrassing moments that I remember off the top of my head is when I was young. Now, I know they're like, you guys are like, oh man, like, tell us something recent, but I can't think of anything recent. But the one that I have off the top of my head is when I was young. So we went to a birthday party, like a boys' birthday party. There was one of our boys were having a birthday party, and I was like 6, I think. Yeah, I was 6 years old. So, you know, boys having a party. I had a lot of drinks, you know, like, of course, soda. It's not like I'm talking about alcohol or anything. I was 6. So... So it gets late, and the owner of the birthday party, the mother says, you know what, you boys can sleep over, you know, because your parents are not coming to pick you up. They're delayed, so I've just called them to say you guys can sleep over. So this is what happened. We slept over, and in the morning I peed on my bed.
What?
Now, I don't know if you have ever peed on someone's bed. Like, okay, it's okay. I think it's okay to pee on your own bed at your own home.
Yeah, okay.
But if you go to someone's house and you're having a sleepover,
but you're like, surprise.
Exactly. So it was very embarrassing. I had to wash the sheets. Like, yeah, and the boys were laughing at me, you know, like stuff like that. So, man, it was really embarrassing.
But you were 6, either way. At least you're like, it wasn't.
Well,
I know they made fun of you though.
Yeah, because everybody else didn't do that. I was the only one. So that's the embarrassing part. For like 2 of us, it was like, oh yeah, we had a lot of drinks, you know. But everybody else had a lot of drinks. Like, why me? So yeah.
Exactly. Oh wow. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'll give you a chance to redeem yourself.
Okay.
So I'm opening up this time for you to like throw down some bars. It's your time, Zuze. Woo! Drum roll.
All right.
Are we ready? Are we ready?
Okay. So I think I'm gonna throw some recent ones. I've been going through the book of Proverbs.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing a Proverbs challenge as a church, and it's been so refreshing. So one of the things that I'm picking up is value. So I started writing something after that, just to keep myself moving.
Yeah.
So it goes like this. Destiny over desire, it got me like Nehemiah. I'm moving, rebuilding the walls and making them slightly higher. My holy conscience is rising and sin is what I'm despising. The devil pulling some tricks and is trying to make it enticing. Oh no, I won't fall for your lies. Shut the door. Christ, give me that power. Yeah, I got the self-control. I won't comply to nothing less. I know I was made for more. Ring, ring, God's calling. Please excuse me. I gotta go.
Yeah. Drops mic, walks away.
Drops phone. Yeah.
Hey, fantastic. That is so dope.
Awesome.
That is so dope. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
I really appreciate. I'd like to open this up as well. If you have any questions for me, any comments, anything you'd like to say.
From me to you.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, that's awesome. I was waiting. Look. Okay, fine. Why animals? Why animals? What's so fascinating about it? Yeah.
I love animals.
Why?
I don't know. There's something about animals that's unexplainable. First of all, environment conservation is my number one forte, if I may say. And in the environment, harbors animals. Animals help us. Like, have you ever just been with a pet and you're just like, oh, so therapeutic? I literally just leave my house to go look at elephants because they're just amazing and majestic creatures. I don't know. I just have I can't explain it, but it's just a deep sense of love for animals.
When did you develop that?
When I was in high school, when I learned about geography, and now that's actually even how my love for traveling started. I realized there's so much to the world. So, because of course I had traveled before joining high school, but then learning deeper things about the world, the earth itself, everything around it, everything that surrounds it was just amazing. It was brilliant. So for me, animals, I feel like God created me to like be their voices because they can't speak for themselves.
Oh.
Yeah. So I'd like to for me to know what character you are, because I know more about animals. That's why I ask about like what animal you resonate with. It makes it easier for me to know you better.
Okay. Let me ask you now a very, very tricky question. Do you own a pet?
I would love to. Like where I'm staying right now, it's not like a huge compound, so, and I don't like caged animals, so I'm against zoos and like confining an animal into a small space. Of course, I have a balcony and stuff, but I don't feel like that's enough space. I want it to be running around. So thank you, Jesus. Thank you, you person who you're going to bless me with a 50-acre land. Yeah, like I don't, but I'm planning to. By the end of the year, I would have like a puppy that would grow into like a huge dog.
Awesome. Man, you know, my dad used a dog to teach me responsibility.
For real?
And that's why I don't really like them. Okay. It's not like I like them it's not like I hate them, but
yeah,
I wouldn't just, because I think about the responsibility of owning a dog, you know, like
exactly.
it's much more than just, you know, having a dog. You have to take care of it, feed it, you know, and yeah, I don't think I'm committed to that right now.
Yeah, it is responsibility. Yeah. It's a good responsibility. Because as you've noticed, even in this day and age, people get pets to find out if they can actually take care of a child. Like, honestly, is it like too much responsibility when a child comes, because it needs as much care as a human being?
Okay, I was gonna take offense by that because a lot of chicks say men are dogs. So chicks will get dogs just like just to know how they're gonna take care of the man, right? No, not right.
For real?
Anyways, last question, Val. Last question.
Uh-huh.
What animal are you most afraid of?
Spiders. Ooh, they freak me out. Oh, they are. Ooh, they freak me out. And like insects in general. Insects are weird.
Okay.
I don't roll with insects or spiders. It's zero.
All right, I feel you. I think it's a girl thing.
For real?
It's a girl thing. Yeah. I've never met a girl. I've never came across a girl who said, you know what, I love insects. I've never. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe it is, because they're like 1 minute they're here, the next minute they're like, wow, how? Like, I like you, but from a distance.
Okay. I will protect you.
I know. I'm like, I like you from a distance.
From everybody else and me.
It's because you're needed for the ecosystem to survive and to actually go on. So that's why. That's where it ends. Yeah.
Would you keep a snake? Would you keep a snake as a pet? Like, okay, these questions are just coming. But anyways, this is the last one. I promise. Would you keep a snake as a pet?
I wouldn't. But I know someone who has.
Come on, Eve. Why?
Exactly. We asked her the same question. We were like, a snake in an African home? First of all, I'm like, what? Like, yeah. We had so many. But no, I wouldn't. I don't think I would.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. I'm done with the questions. I think I have no more questions. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Zuze, for coming. And I know. Oh, one more thing. I appreciate. We know you found your love in Kenya, so you can give a shout out to your boo boo.
Oh yeah. You know, the interesting part is, we went for a local mission, like I said earlier on. It was Keep Karen. And my girlfriend's name is Karen. I was like, I think it was a sign. God was just telling me, Keep Karen, man.
And the fact that she's on both sides as well. Can you see how it was already?
I'm telling you. So wherever you are, babes, if you're gonna watch this, I'm actually gonna make her watch this. So yeah, I really love you and I appreciate you. I honor you so much. I believe you're a gift from God. Yeah. That's all. I can go all day, but that's basically it.
She's fine. She's heard you. Thank you so much. Awesome. That's all we had today. We can continue this conversation. I'll ask you guys to send in your questions in the comment section, or just share and let us know exactly what you want us to talk about. Or if you have any questions for Zuze, you can ask as well. And we'll be able to get on another call and just answer them and have like another brilliant conversation. So yeah, feel free. And thank you so much for watching. Zuze, now this is where we need your Malawian. What's your Malawian language called?
It's called Chichewa.
Chichewa. We need you to Chichewa this.
Oh man, you should have told me to write a script.
Anyway.
Okay, what am I supposed to say? I think it's going to be easier if you tell me what to say.
Yeah, I'll tell you.
And then I say it. Okay.
You just say, thank you so much for watching. Kindly subscribe, like, share, and comment on the video.
Wait, hold up. No. No African language has subscribed.
There is.
How would you translate that? Like, okay, give me a word in Swahili that means subscribe.
Finya hiyo button ya red hapo.
Okay. Then it's the same. Apparently it's the same, so I'm saved. Okay, fine. So I'm saying thank you very much for what?
For watching the video.
Yeah.
Then kindly subscribe, like, share, and comment. See you next time.
Okay. All right. So it goes like Ziko Mwambiri for onera. Oh my goodness. Ziko Mwambiri for onera video. Chonde finyani batanira radio. Lale mbedo subscribe ilo. Finyani batani limene lolo. Kapena gawani kwanzanu. Kapena lembani maganizo anu. Okay, yeah, that's how hard it is, man. Stay hard.
Thank you. Next time I'll prepare you psychologically for the.
Let me write. You know, like this is what happens when you tell me to speak in my mother tongue. Like, you know, I forget all the English.
Represent the roots.
I forget all the English. Comes back confused. Like, are we still on that mother tongue tip?
I was like, right.
We're switching. But anyways, man, it happens.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Zuze. Thank you so much for availing yourself. And I hope to have this again very soon.
Awesome, man. It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for having me. And thank you for everyone who's going to comment, who's going to like, who's going to ask me questions. I'll be honored to answer them. Thank you.
Fantastic. All right, guys. Have a good one. Thank you.
Cheers.